So I wanted to talk through safety in race cars today. So those of you that don't know, I broke my back 2 years ago, and I've been on a big push of safety, especially in the modified world and the way we mount our seats. So I got in touch with CASM Safety Products last year. So they are big in the sprint car world. So what happened is, about 10 years ago, there was a bunch of sprint car drivers. They all had spinal cord injuries and a lot of backs. So what they did is they took and figured out, okay, when you mount a seat solid, right, you got no give. So what we did is they took and put in these black rubber tubes, right, like rubber bushings, they're per driver weight. They go in here, they go in their little thing. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. What happens, right? There's your safety mount. Seat mounts to this. See these things here? So when you hit, it's got force to give. It's not mounted on anything solid. So the problem is when you have any type of accident, a solid impact like that will break anything you have. When you have give, it helps. So they come up with this. I think I was talking to a guy, every sprint car driver has it out there. So then I kind of want to show you how I adapted it, right? So we came up with Bob Slack and Randy Williams. So we came up with the first dirt modified with the system in there, because we've seen, I think I broke my back, Craig Hansen broke his back, a few drivers broke their back. So we're like, okay, how do we do this? Definitely not as simple as just bolting your seat in there, but is your back worth it? The bottom clamp clamps to here. So any of those that have dirt modifieds, this used to bolt, right? There's 2 bolts. So we took that out, we come up with a clamp here, Bob Slack and I. And what we did is we made a mount off of here, and then it mounts to the back here. So what you do is on the side here, it's got a thing. So you want to mount it up top, and as this slides down, right, that means your seat's sinking. It says replace. The further it gets down, you want to replace your sponge mounts. So if you look in here, this is a car we had done last year. So this is our first car we did. So if you look tight in there, right, it's all mounted up on rubber mounts. So as we showed you before, this gives you give to slide up and down as it bolts to your seat. So a little different than what most is. I just recommend it, and my back felt much better this year, and definitely took a lot more abuse, and feel much more confident in it. So, you know, everyone spends all this money. Sometimes you got to spend it on your safety too. So I wouldn't go into this if I didn't believe in the product and what it is, and hopefully we get more people trying to look at what is good for your back, right? I don't think there's many race car drivers out there without a back problem, because when you sit in the seat, you're just going right on your spine. So the more give you have, the better you are. Just a great product and a great opportunity for you to try to figure out your safety. So tech tip of it all is you can kind of get this product through CASMSafetyProducts.com. So when you're going to have to figure out, especially if you're dirt modified, how to clamp it in there. It's a little different style than just the way it was with the 2 brackets welded on. But they've done it before for me, so it's definitely an option. And sprint cars, they make these for all the time. So definitely in an open wheel car, these are great things to have and great ways to help save your back with the foam and the impact. Great group of people out of Mooresville. So just something to keep an eye on when you're looking at safety this winter, especially as we progress into 2025.